My name is David Smith. I want to take this opportunity to tell you about when my son was born almost 27 years ago. The events surrounding the birth have always been a reminder to me of the importance of having goals, working to achieve those goals, and of working to create your own opportunities in life. It was in February of 1986 that my wife and I found out that we were expecting a child. While we were happy about the event, it was also a very stressful time. We were both in college. We did not have health insurance and had to replenish most of our resources in the year and a half that we'd been in college. I was working part-time on night shift for the company that I work for now while I finished school. My wife was also working part-time and finishing school. While we were both pursuing degrees that we felt like would get us good jobs, we didn't know how long it would take. It was the mid-1980s and the economy was bad, much like it is now. A lot of people were out of work and jobs were kind of scarce. One of our biggest concerns was not having health insurance. We knew that there was always chance that with the birth of a child that there could be complications. But we just trusted in the Lord to give us a healthy child and pray for the best. My goal since I had started college was to get a degree so that I could go to work at Kimberly-Clark. They were a large company in the area, and then they offered a good income, a secure job, and had good benefits that included insurance. Through friends and relatives that worked there, I had found out what KC required, what the requirements were for employees, and I had started preparing myself for that. I was going to college in the electrical field, which was one of the requirements that they had. I had secured myself a part-time job with Kimberly-Clark so that I could get my foot in the door. I worked a night shift and attended school during the day. It was tough, but I had a goal to finish my school and to make good impressions so that I could hopefully get a full-time job. Once I finished my degree, I was still working part-time, help with no benefits. I started to get very nervous about not having a job and a baby on my way. My wife was about 5 months along now. I started to consider trying to find other places to go to work. Finally, after a couple more months, I got offered a full-time job with benefits. It was a big burden off my shoulders. The health insurance started on July the 9th, the day that I accepted the offer. On July the 19th, while I was at work, my wife called and said that she was having contractions. I went and met her at the hospital, and we found out that the baby was on the way 2 months early. Within just a couple of hours, we were on our way to the Methodist Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. They sent us there because they said the only chance the baby would have of survival is if they got it to the neonatal intensive care at the Med. The next day, on July the 20th, we had a 2-pound, 9-ounce baby boy. He would spend the next 8 weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit. He was in very critical condition, and for a long time, it was touch and go whether or not he would survive. There were teams of doctors and nurses working around the clock. Along with family and friends and members of our church, we prayed daily for the Lord to save our child. Eventually, he started to stabilize and started to gain weight. When he finally got up to 4 pounds, they allowed us to bring him home. Even before he got home, the bills for his care started to come in. The cost of his care was astronomical. It was over $80,000. But luckily, the vast majority of it was paid for the insurance that I'd gotten only a few days before he was born. I remember many people telling me how lucky I was to have gotten health insurance just in time for the birth of my child. But as I thought about it, I realized that it was more than luck. Not only was it a blessing from the Lord, but it was also based on the fact that I had created the opportunity to get that job. I'd set a goal to go to college, to get the kind of training and the degree that I needed. And I positioned myself in the right place to be there at the right time. In many ways, I had created this opportunity. I have tried to live my life this way ever since. I believe that a person has to constantly be preparing themselves for the challenges that they will face next in life. It could be financial challenges, health-related challenges, or personal challenges. This event in my life taught me the importance of setting goals and never giving up on these goals. It also taught me that each of us has the opportunity to create or to recognize, to create our own opportunities, and that a person has to work toward the things that they want. Well, as a Christian, I do believe that all things that we get good in our lives are blessings from the Lord. I do believe that the Lord expects us to do our part to receive those blessings. Thank you for allowing me to share this event with you. The lessons I learned from it have helped me throughout my life, and I hope that in some ways it might benefit you. Thank you.